What's up, we are back, and today, buy, hold, sell, everyone's favorite series. This is where you guys in the Discord, link down below, comment player names, and I tell you guys, buy, hold, or sell all these roster update investments. We're going to have like 20 names this video, all given by you guys. Appreciate all the support. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, become a member. Members are already invested in a lot of these guys. I'm trying to help everyone out with all these videos. Appreciate all the support. First name of the video is Mr. Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan, not a great last outing, even though it was against the White Sox, which has his price down. Of course, putting in Ryan, there's going to be a million Ryans. He's at quick sell. This guy's at quick sell. Already, I think, got a boost in the last roster update, but his last outing wasn't great stat-wise. He gave up 6 hits versus the White Sox in 6 innings. Not great. And his strikeouts were only 3. Now, with that said, he still has 41 strikeouts on the season and 35 innings pitched. Those are pretty good numbers. He also is still keeping the walks down with only 5 walks through 35 innings pitched. But the hits, man. 31 hits in 35 innings. Joe Ryan, I like him as a pitcher flip, right? Buy in right now while he's at quick sell. I like the fact that he's at quick sell. It's zero risk. You can see that big little, sell-off on April 27th after his last performance. I like him as a buy. I like him as a pitcher flip. Maybe he can salvage some, +1, +2 next roster update with a dominant performance in his next start, which should be any day now. So I like it as a pitcher flip. Now we got another guy, Willie Abreu. All right, do I type in Will or do I type in Adam? I mean, 2 first names right there. Pick your poison, really. Willie Abreu. The fact that he's a quick sell is actually kind of shocking. You know why? Because in his last game he played, which was 2 days ago on May 1st, 2 homers. He had a multi-hit game and he had 2 home runs. So now that brings his home run total on the year up to 6 home runs. Now, we have to check his splits to see what side of the plate those home runs actually came against. If we go and look, let's go check right now. Versus lefties, seems like he has 1 home run, and then he's got 5 versus righties. So his power versus left is, it might honestly go down with only 1 homer. But then he's got 5 homers versus righties. So he's kind of following the split he has in the game, and his batting average on the year is only .278. Pretty solid, pretty decent. Maybe you buy in now, but you really need him to get hot. He's batting .250 in the last 7 games, but obviously coming off a 2 home run game. I don't mind him as a buy at quick sell. I just worry about, how high can this guy go in a roster update. That's my concern here. Now we got a guy that I really like. He pitches today, the day of this video, Aaron Nola. Now, Aaron Nola, he's at quick sell. If he gets a +1 in the next roster update, he goes back to his original overall to start the year, which was 84. And you really don't make that many stubs because you only make 300 stubs per card. But he's pitching very well. His last 3 games, he's pitched 8 innings each time, averaged only 5 hits. He's averaging 9 strikeouts per game, and he pitches tonight versus the San Francisco Giants at Citizens Bank Park. It doesn't even matter if it's a good matchup. He's at quick sell. Worst case scenario, he pitches bad and you sell him. It's literally a zero risk. It's a mind buy. It's a great opportunity. He has 62 Ks per 9 in the game, and he's averaging 9 strikeouts per game his last 3 games. That's a pretty good numbers, even though he's going, 8 innings pitched. So really, it's only 1 strikeout per inning. I still like Aaron Nola as an investment. I think he can work his way back up to an 84. Not much profit, but roster update week, even if we think he only gets a +1, his price will probably be 2,000 stubs in that scenario if he earns it. So I like Aaron Nola. Another pitcher flip, Mr. Pablo Lopez. You can't type in Lopez because of the little curly Q thing over the O or something. I don't know, man. Yeah, there it is. Pablo Lopez. Quick sell. I like the fact that he's at quick sell. I have 164 of him. He's got 37 strikeouts and 32 innings pitched. Those are pretty good K per 9 numbers. His last performance had his price going higher. So why is he at quick sell? Well, he had 4 2/3 perfect innings. 1 out away from that MLB.com notification. Pablo Lopez, 5 perfect innings. Watch him, he's great. Nope. With 2 outs, he gave up 4 runs. And I think a couple of them were homers too. So pretty brutal end to Pablo Lopez's last start. He was looking good. I honestly, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm an idiot. So that's kind of how I feel about Pablo Lopez. But you can see, I'm going to be an idiot, man. I'm going to try a pitcher flip. I think Pablo Lopez stat-wise, in terms of strikeouts, walks, and everything, pitcher clutch kind of has me worried on Pablo. But I think he can bounce back similar to Joe Ryan. I like him as a buy at quick sell. Let's take a look at a guy that's been carrying. He's been feeding families generational wealth, Logan Gilbert. Now, it's a war out there. It's a massacre in the trenches. Trying to buy these guys in high quantity is quite difficult. Now, obviously, I bought in when he was at 79 at 200 stubs each because I'm a genius. But, honestly, at 700 stubs, it's a 100 stub risk because he's above quick sell. But I like the risk because he's been really good. He's been pitching 6 2/3 his last 3 games in a row. He's been averaging 7 or 8 strikeouts per game, and his hits per 9 is really, really good. I see him getting a Ks per 9 boost. I see him getting a hits per 9 boost. I think Logan Gilbert, he's talented, man. Like, I've been watching every single one of his performances. He's got good stuff. Sometimes he spikes the curve, kind of like Tyler Glasnow, but he honestly reminds me of Glasnow. I think Logan Gilbert can go to an 83 this update with a couple more dominant performances. Now we got a guy that I haven't looked at his stats once, so you're going to see kind of my live reaction, whether or not we should buy, hold, or sell. Do I even try it, man? Yoshinobu Yamamoto. All right, so first things first. He's basically priced as if he's almost getting that +1 already. I know this is a guy that a lot of people are hype on. 42 strikeouts and 34 innings pitched. I could see a Ks per 9 boost from that. And his last 2 starts, this update period, he's given up 0 runs. ERA doesn't matter, but the stat lines look pretty solid for those last 2 starts. I see him getting at least a +1. Could honestly go +2 with a couple more dominant outings. I like the fact that he's going 6 innings pitched each time. He's not a sell right now if you have him. I think he's more of a hold. 525 stubs. This kind of smells like a risky pitcher flip. If he dominates his next outing, you see him going over 700 stubs and then never coming back. But then if he plays terrible, then he's going back to quick sell. So it's a bit of a risky pitcher flip right here. I'm going to say hold. Or buy, I don't know what your risk tolerance is. Evan Phillips, a guy that I said to invest into at quick sell. Let's see where he is now. Oh, he's already priced as if he's getting a +1. Yeah, he's priced as if he's getting more than a +1 right now. So huge W investment for anyone that invested in him, like I said. 13 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts. His last 2 starts have been pretty good. He's got 10 hits in 13 innings and 4 walks in those 13 innings. Obviously SDS gave him a pretty, what's the word, man? The word for people who don't agree with it. Oh no. It starts with a C, I swear. I don't know the word. What's the word? All right, somebody bring out the thesaurus. I don't know the word, man. That's going to drive me crazy. But he got nerfed. He got nerfed, and people weren't happy about it, all right? But his Ks per 9, his walks per 9, I think that he's pitching pretty well in real life right now. I think he could earn a +2, honestly, this update. He's only pitched 2 times, maybe 3 times, only 2 or 3 innings pitched this update period. So he's not being used that much. But I like him as a sell. If he's priced as if he's getting a +1, there's still 2 weeks left. A lot can happen. It's time to sell Pablo Lopez. Now we got a new guy, Salvador Perez, a guy that I actually just bought into myself. Although, man, those orders were not flying off the shelf. His price was going up. I bought in at 440 stubs. You can see he's already priced higher than that. Now, be wary. So listen to the stats. 355 batting average. 7 home runs. 390 batting average last 7 games. 380 batting average last 15 games. He's hot, and he's not cooling off. Then you do this. The good old diamond hitting badge and the common defense badge. That's not what you like to see, man. That's not what you like to see at all. He's already got the diamond hitting. How much higher can it go? I see some room for improvement in some of these stats, especially versus lefties. If you can heat up versus lefties, I say it's a buy. At 500 stubs, it's a risky, very risky buy, but I honestly don't mind it. I got mine at 440 stubs where it was less risk. Wish I got more, but it's impossible. Another guy in a similar boat as Salvador Perez. I like Salvador Perez a bit more than this guy right here, even though I'm a Phillies fan. We got Alec Bowe. Holy cow. All right, so I bought 33 of him at 600-something stubs. I don't know, like 700 stubs maybe. I bought Alec Bowe. The rest clearly didn't go through, and now his price is going through the roof. 362 batting average, 4 homers. He's the hottest hitter in baseball. 500 batting average last 15 games. That's nuts. I don't see a way where they don't give him an upgrade, but he does have the diamond hitting and what's his defense? Bronze. So diamond hitting, bronze defense. Power versus right could get a boost, right? But he has to hit some home runs versus righties. It's risky. Both of these investments were risky, and especially Alec Bowe. Now he's 1,000. Honestly, I'd say start selling. Sell off like 25% at 1,000 stubs, and then hopefully buy back any dips. Now we got Johan Duran, a guy that I've been pretty big on coming back from injury. How do you spell Johan, man? I know it ain't that. Here we go. Johan Duran, he really just can't walk anyone. Look at his stats. They're all pretty high. He just can't be walking anybody. Not a single person can be walked, and he just got back from injury. In his first performance, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 inning pitched, 1 save. They got to use him. The update's 2 weeks away. We got to feed Johan Duran some innings. His velo looked really good. He was throwing 99-mile-per-hour splitters. Obviously, he has good stuff. Just can't be walking anyone. Maybe he goes diamond in this update, but this is more of like a, hopefully he gets 5 innings and he dominates. And then I don't know if we'll go diamond this time, probably next time. But, sell off on the hype before the update on Johan Duran. So I like him as a buy. Now we got Colton Cowgill, a guy that was the hottest hitter in baseball, and he's not anymore. And that's why his price has went down. There's room for improvement in everything, but last 7 games batting 130, last 15 games batting 178. Very slow. The last couple games for this guy, 6 homers on the year, 277 batting average. If we look at his price, it's been down. So if you're gonna buy in, now's the time. But a +4, to make profit on a silver, you kind of need him to go gold, or else you're not gonna make that much profit. Maybe he goes 79, then his price goes up on hype. But you really need a guy to go gold. Is Colton Cowgill gonna go gold anytime soon? I don't think so, especially with that 130 batting average. I'm gonna say, you can buy in now while he's low if you're a believer, but I'm not gonna be buying in on a guy like that. Now we got Will Smith. Will Smith, I think he's an A-tier investment up there with Gunnar Henderson. It's just about the price, man. It's just about the price. Wow, he's at 2,700. Good thing I bought 300 at Quick Sell the day of the roster update last time. 355 batting average, but really the only thing that matters here is the 4 homers on the year and 3 home runs in his last 7 games. The reason he got held back from going diamond last time is because of his power. He had 1 home run the first roster update period, and he has 3 since then. So I think, we could see some slight power increases, basically guaranteeing Will Smith goes diamond. He's as close to a lock, in my opinion, as there is right now. Obviously, a lot of baseball left to be played in the next 2 weeks. So buy him. Anything below 2,000, honestly. Freddy Peralta. Freddy Peralta, classic case of the pitcher flips. This guy was dealing. He got suspended. It's fine. Don't overreact. He had 60 pitches through 5 innings pitched and 7 strikeouts and 1 hit, and he got tossed for it was the terrible, in my opinion, it was awful, terrible ejection. But he's a good pitcher flip. Is he going to have enough this update to go diamond? I'm not too sure, but I like him as a buy for sure below 1,600. Sonny Gray. Let's take a look at Sonny Gray, man. That word is still driving me insane, man. Somebody please comment it. Sonny Gray pitches today, so his price is going to do a lot of weird things. 23 innings pitched, 32 strikeouts, 4 walks, 18 hits. Dominant stat line for Sonny Gray. I don't know if anybody else has had a hotter start to the year pitching-wise than Sonny Gray. What he's been doing is really, really good. I think he's on Diamond Watch for sure. However, it's a little bit riskier at 2,000 stubs as a starting pitcher. Obviously, I have 172 myself. Watches. If you don't, I wouldn't be buying in right now. I wouldn't be selling right now. I would just hold. Watch this start tonight and react accordingly. Now we got a guy that I put on the buy list yesterday in the Discord for the members. We got Christian Walker. Christian Walker, similar to Willie Abreu, right? He had a 2-home run game April 30th. So he had a 2-homer game, 350 batting average the last 7 games. This guy's hot. Already has gold hitting, so he's got to maintain even higher stats than some of these guys to go diamond. I think it's possible. I bought 100K worth of him after that 2-home run game at Quick Sell. I like it. He's hitting for power now, and that's what you like to see out of Christian Walker. He's below 1,600, kind of risk-free. Don't mind him as a flyer. Now we got Tyler ONeal. I'm pretty sure he's cooled off, but he's still one of my favorite investments this period. At 700 stubs, pretty similar spot to Alec Bowe and some of the other, and Logan Gilbert, where it's a little bit riskier, but I like it. He's got silver hitting, and he has 9 home runs. Batting average is still 309, and actually, I guess I'm tripping, man. He hasn't cooled off. Still batting 310 his last 7 games with 2 homers. He's a good hitter this year, man. I like him a lot. I see him going 83 plus this update. He's got 9 homers. That's really, really good. So I like Tyler ONeal as a buy, even though you're going to be overpaying. We got 3 guys left. Brandon Marsh. Let's take a look at him. I put him on the buy list a little bit ago. Let's see how his price is going. I don't think it's went up that much. I think it might have cooled off a little bit. Oh, it's a little bit higher. All right, so he's he's at a low price. So this is a good buy-in price. 266 batting average in real life. 6 homers. 6 homers is pretty solid. Now, look at the splits. Hopefully those home runs are versus lefties. Let's take a look. 250 batting average in the last 7 games. But he's hitless his last 3. That's not great. Let's see. Versus lefties. How many? Oh, no. It hurts. 0 home runs versus lefties, and 6 versus righties. Batting average versus left, 167. Batting average versus right, 300. Yeah, so his numbers versus lefties are definitely holding him back here. Until somebody trains him in how to hit lefties, I'd probably hold off for now. Now we got a guy that I like, Chris Sale. Chris Sale, he is at quick sell, man. Buy him up. Why is 37 innings pitched, 42 strikeouts. Pretty good case per 9. Last outing, pretty solid as well. A little bit too many hits, but 0 walks. He's got 7 walks on the year in those 37 innings pitched, 28 hits in those 37 innings. I see him going 83, 84 with this update, especially a quick sell. I like him as a buy. Worst case, it's a pitcher flip. Now, the last guy of the video that you guys wanted to see, Clase, Emanuel Clase. Let's take a look. I have a lot of him, and the reason I have a lot of him is because of the ERA. ERA doesn't matter, but people don't know that. So, 16 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts. What's going on? You got a 97 mile per 99, 100. You got a 104 mile per hour cutter, 120 mile per hour cutter, and you can't get strikeouts? Really? We need more strikeouts from Emanuel Clase badly. Hits wise, let's take a look. In those 16 innings pitched, he's giving up 12 hits. Yeah, we need less hits from you too, man. However, 1 walk, that's pretty solid, but his walks per 9 is already pretty high. So really, it comes down to strikeouts. Can Clase get more strikeouts over the update period? His ERA is 0.55. That's very low, and that'll make the casuals drive his price up, which is why I have a lot of him. That's what I'm hoping for. We saw it last time with Evan Phillips. Hopefully that history repeats itself again. So now we're going to go in the dictionary. What's the word for when people don't like something? Is it like, what is it? It's not contentious. Oh, man. Comment down below, man. Please save me. My brain. Engineering. That's buy, hold, sell in the books. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Let's get rich.